Guys, Sisiano, it seems a whole lot of issue and a coso. I wear my gun must say, na Sisiano, I easy a quite Emma. Aspirants no more pray for your presidential seat no. Omunina ekoshia omni easy ekoshia na Jane ekoshia na omonsemuno and Akua Donkor epejani mu and also the hano eto ye nim say IPAC e promote credible and fair elections almost standing for peace asumdwe because Ghana most of us ye vulnerable ye ni baby akọ in case sisiano gidi bi esi wo man Ghana masia ye be very mobilized ye be mobile na Akua Donkor epejani mu no. Now we all know say and say we all thought say Obama Castle also our problem our voters register no on the page any more for and anyhow can ni how ni former president John Dramani Mahama NDC party no ni how kese pa enyomo na ni sem nyina hwe say o say abra his excellence Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ebetina konwa kese ne so no presidential seat in the on the vice president Dr. Mahmoud Alhaji Bawumia ehase so mobile be the Republic of Ghana no NDC for enye name the omaya say always no more problem efa the ruling of his excellence Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and ne enye air ochne eyebi just dey biara da NDC for a different problem about the NPP party Osi enche kwa ordinary hubi abra isi ebi ekwan to wo se obia emetina se no metro ni din no isi ma kwan so obia fa ni nipa emra table na chese obi bia ehu de ekoso so be obia meka se isi ewi abani ama nipa bako ono Akua Donkor e de nipa koi NDC for do mo nipa bae wi echire no NDC for person mo yo mo se debi isi ambo ya mane e fa ha besi ha se insem bebre e na Akua Donkor e di tu janti no kame ho ni ekotie insem ene tutu aye Akua Donkor etutu ma aye NDC for but before that no Mr. When you subscribe to Ordinary TV, like, comment or your comment section. We also click on the notification button for more news updates. Here on Equity Markesia.
Obetna kunye so. Fidi amanfo sumono. And this is for the papa. Nanso so over the court. Bra no obetwe edini. And the court. Nanso o mani muguase ka omo. Ni nyina achiro. Yasa abetwe edini. Me am see where I make a say. Easy can say. Will be a funny nipa. I met na table no, but be a trade will be a funny pamela. Now, who say a bachelor will be anti me and can answer. Maybe the nipa koi. Baby, I was with the nipa coffee. Then actually, I didn't come up. What the book are.
That at least the IT department had come today to give what I call the underlying IT management of the process. That is very important. And for that matter, we definitely, we want to find out that your engagement with the NDC, did they look first at the regulations that were stated and then the underlying IT management of their presentations of their observations? That is what we want to find out. Thank you very much.
Please, we give the mic to GUM, and then we come to PPP before we come to CPP and GFP. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. I personally am very pleased with the presentation of the Electoral Commission. Maybe we are yet to hear from our brothers of the NDC to know if they have extra or different issues from what we've heard so far. The paramount decision we as politicians need to take is to decomb our individual political desires from that of our nation, Ghana. Every political party has the dream to winning power, but the ultimate dream must be the fairness, the well-being, and the development of our motherland. From earlier earlier indicated, I think the EC has done a great job. We are praying not to encounter any pandemonium after the 2024 elections, before, during, and after. And from their presentation, as humans as we are, sometimes minor errors are bound to happen. But from the presentation, if the issues raised are all that the EC spoke about, then I think the EC has done a good job and we need to recommend them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll listen to PPP. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I have a few questions and perhaps a comment. The first one is that Dr. Ofori. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so my first question is, at the latter part of your presentation, you spoke about missing voter list and indicated that if they are not found in the register, their primary source of registration document will be made available so that on the day of voting, they can be allowed to vote. But you did not tell us what is the cause. I mean, how are we able to arrive at that situation where we have some missing voter list? If you could explain the cause, then we can find a solution to it, because we cannot keep on having these things reoccurring. And then my second question is on the issue of voter transfer. At what point in time does the Electoral Commission print a new ID card for? I'm asking this question in relation also to the fact that usually when they are challenged, it goes to the district court for a resolution before a determination will be made whether they should be at the transferred location or they should be returned back to where they were voting before they come. And then this is a comment, actually. Again, I quote you, you said, if it has happened somewhere, it is possible it will happen elsewhere in relation to the Pusika matter. So my question to the chairperson and the entire Electoral Commission is that, is there any law that makes it illegal for the independent audit to be made? If there is none, then my submission is that I feel that an independent audit will rather boost the credibility and image of the voter register. Because just imagine if an independent auditor comes and says, well, the register is 100% clean. That one, it is not the EC saying it. Because what Dr. Ufori said, I mean, the presentation is nice, but it is the EC speaking. So now that there are issues of mistrust and all that has happened, if an independent person comes and confirms that it is clean, I think it will boost the credibility and the trust that we all have. So that is a comment I want you to consider as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, we would like to know your names. So when you stand, you want to ask question or comment, please mention your name so that we know the person who is speaking. Yes, CPP.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, the EC, for this opportunity. I'm Yirimambo Moses Ambing, Coordinator, Organizational Committee, CPP. We in the convention people's party will have to commend the EC for it has made this to meet. For us, we all got very alarmed when we heard our brothers and sisters from the NDC. Yes, thank you. We all got very alarmed when we heard the NDC coming out with all these figures. And the figures, in our view, were so huge. But quickly, we realized that the CI already has a self-cleansing mechanism embedded in it. And that mechanism, when you go through the mechanism, you realize that it becomes then very difficult that errors will not be corrected at the provisional stage. So after the giving out of the register at the exhibition, we assume that all these errors are supposed to be corrected. And when you go through the proceedings from CI 25 to 27, it is explicit there how these errors can be detected and corrected. And I'm happy, just last week, 24th of September, in Kumasi, a district court has ordered the EC to expunge about 1,000 transfers from Inshia South. And I believe that this is the way to go. Because this process is really embedded in the CI. Where you go to the district review committee, it goes to the district court. So the procedures are very clear. And I'm happy that a district court in Kumasi has done this. And I know many more to follow where there are issues, there are procedures to address them. I must also admit the frankness of the EC. Where you got it wrong, you admitted that you were wrong. And you did your checks and you have corrected it. This is what we want to see. As major stakeholders, we are happy when the election body admits its faults, that yes, when it comes to issue AOB, we had some errors and we have corrected them. We in the Convention People's Party are very glad. Now, we in the CPP are also saying that we are confident of the process thus far, and we hope that all the corrections as stated here will be done before the register is given back to us, the political parties. The EC chair spoke about a re-exhibition online. I believe the only challenge we have as a party is that we've realized that people do not really patronize this exhibition exercises. And if it's online, you know, in our country, our rural folks, I don't know how they can use this short code to check or even go on online portals to check for their names. So I believe that in that regard, as stakeholders, let's find a mechanism of doing better. How do we get every ordinary Ghanaian involved in this re-exhibition process? I believe when that is done, we'll have a very clean register that we all will be proud of come December 2024. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We go to Madam Akua Donkor, GFP, before we do you.
Easy, mammy, any papa no. Penny for a moisha. Medenya me ase, say baby, yeah. Yen I am me banner no some mamma no, or yen I had see. Medenya me ase say, or bet na conye so. The Fidia man for sumono. And this is for the papa.